Bark. Heck. Bjork.
I mean,
Wait,
it's a game that started as a 30
Fuck, it's
FPS
a mimic.
pre-rendered platformer on the 3DO. I think it deserved. I think it got better than it deserved. Really.
Wait, was it
this-
3D?
is
Was it
this
3D? I thought it was,
really-
I thought it was Saturn.
Oh my god.
No, it
this-
was 3DO.
What is this?
Okay.
Okay, phew. Is this actually living armor? It is, isn't it?
Yep,
Yes.
looks like it.
Oh my god, the entire class of goofy enemies that I told you about show up here. I can't. I fucking can't even.
Okay, now you're taking on the thrown out cast for Beauty and the Beast. This is gonna be great.
Gex had a port to Sega Saturn, but it started as a 3DO. Like it was originally, it's a 3DO. It was a 3DO exclusive. Same thing with not Ridge Racer. No, there was a. I don't know about Putt Putt. I don't know Putt Putt. There was one of the really popular racing games. I think it was Need for Speed. Started as a 3DO game as well.
What?
Also, I would like to point out that the Sega Saturn port of Gex has a 69%.
Hey,
what's up?
nice.
Was there Alone in the Dark also originally made for the 3DO? Or that's
Wait, what? Oh my god, they just leave and refresh their full HP after every time? Fuck that. That's vile.
Alone in the Dark had a 3DO port, but it was originally a DOS game.
I'm taking a look around. Like, there's like let's see. So far, I've seen like Crash and Burn as being exclusive, sort of.
Hey,
I
combo.
I did not know that 3DO
Yeah.
survived this long to make this
Yeah,
making.
the Need for Speed started out as a 3DO game, and then it got ported to the PS1,
Oh,
Sega
look at that.
Saturn, and the.
That was a nice combo.
What's really fucked up too is that Alone in the Dark also had ports to the PC-98 and the FM Towns,
Wow.
which like I can't even imagine how those must have looked like shit.
Fucking for real. Also, are you serious, Amelia? You didn't learn anything from that? The NES tag. What the fuck's that do?
Wait, it was Crystal Dynamics that did Gex?
Yeah,
Text against Petra. I think that actually is.
that's
a really
why
strong
it was a 3DO game.
I mean, granted, I probably should be surprised. Like after this many years, I doubt it could be possible to basically feel back then with the different stuff. I know it's really hard to see like
Ooh,
see a
that's actually good find.
dev studio name that far back and kind of go like, wait, these are these people? The guys behind Murder Simulator 2 Billion did Super Bunny Jumping Server of Love
Yeah.
20 years ago?
Yeah, like it's weird when God, I think I'm going very much the wrong way. It's weird when yeah, I've been here before. When devs show up like that.
Yeah, Crystal Dynamics was original. They were the first the first third-party 3DO developer, and they
Weird.
did they did Gex
shit.
and
I totally forgot getting
Legacy of
started on the
Kain.
3DO. Fucking Legacy of
Yeah.
Kain though wasn't that actually pretty good? I remember playing the demo of it on an
No,
old
Legacy
PS1
of
demo
Kain's
disc.
really good. It's not a 3DO game though. It was originally on the PS1.
Yeah.
And then it got ported to the PC and the Dreamcast, and the Dreamcast version is the definitive one because
Really?
it
Huh.
has. Yeah, it's the one that has. It runs at 60 FPS instead of 30, and it has an increased draw distance, and it has higher poly models for both Raziel and Kain.
Neat.
I don't know. Like, I really wish I had actually got a chance to play the Legacy of Kain series. Like, I actually played back when demo disc were out. I played that version.
I mean, you can still emulate most of them, and they
Yeah.
hold up. They hold up really well.
Alright, see, Acellus is learning shit, and she's not even, like, really meant to learn sword stuff too much. Come on, Amelia. Get your shit together.
Legacy of Kain is also notable because it's one of those franchises where the sequel is based on the bad ending of the first game instead of the good ending, which is something that doesn't happen a whole lot.
That's interesting. Alright, so there's nothing in here, just a fucking soda machine and a trash can. I just fought into the break room for nothing? Okay, great. I actually have Legacy Kane on PC,
Yeah.
and like I've been meaning to play it. So I already went in there. What's over here? Oh shit!
I don't know. I don't know. That's the only thing that kind of bugs me. It's like it's kind of weird. Like a lot of the games that basically are starting to get popular now weren't really that grand in the PS1 era are somehow alive. Get the ones that have really good potential. Kind of got to stay in the past, unfortunately. But that could just be seeing a lot of examples.
1 second.
Trying to think.
Alrighty. Phew. I'm biting.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Man. I really do gotta play through Legacy King one of these days. Shit. It's another lizard. One of these days.
It's good.
Yeah.
First game, not great, but it's fine. I actually like it more than I think a lot of people do, just because I like that style of game. It's like well, the impetus for creating Legacy of Kain to begin with was basically like dark, mature Legend of Zelda. So like.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Not just
essentially.
Darksiders wasn't the first to try to hit that niche.
Yeah, and like by Legend of Zelda, I mean like the very first one, because it's a top-down game where you explore like an overworld, and then you go to different like dungeons to destroy to kill things and get items that you use in a different dungeon to beat that dungeon's boss and stuff.
Huh. That's interesting.
It's a really cool game. Only problem being that since it's a PlayStation 1 game, an earlier PlayStation 1 game at that, whoo boy the load times.
Yep.
There is a load time to pause the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's goofy.
Yeah, I forgot
Holy
about
shit.
Blood Omen. Like, I forgot about Blood Omen. I played Soul Reaper.
Is one of those loading times that goes away with emulation on a powerful computer?
Nope.
Or...
Every
Wow.
time you pause the game, it has to load.
That's bad. Alright, so Pain Doubler I'm getting rid of, because Pain Doubler is not good. It caps out at 666 damage, and all it does is do damage equal to twice what the enemy's lost in the fight already, so it's like the most niche bullshit ever. You get rid of that nonsense.
Also, in my continuing explanation of things that make me think of other things, all of these icons, and especially the way like the abilities and whatnot work, this is very reminiscent of Disgaea.
Is it?
I never
Like-
played the series.
Like just these menus specifically, but yeah, no, this
I've
is
never
very.
played Disgaea.
This reminds me of. Oh, I love Disgaea. They're not all of them are great. Like the only good one that's like I would say is exceptionally good is the
Okay, I think this is the right
is
way.
the Vita port of the third game. But yeah, they're really fun. If you're
Wait.
into that kind of thing, and they are genuinely funny.
Okay, I think this might have been the entry point for when someone else comes here in their scenario. So I'm gonna fuck off. Shit, oh, shit, did it. Hype. Juked him. The only thing I know about this guy is, aside from, that's where the Prinnies came from, if I recall correctly, but also I've heard it's the grindiest motherfucking thing, like, in history.
Yeah, the PS
Oh.
Vita port of 3 is
Found it.
much less so than others.
Is it
But-
just due to controls, or is there like
That's where we
something
cut the
in-
scene? Really? That's
No,
where we
it's
cut the
just
scene?
it's just
Circle.
the way the game's balanced. It's a numbers game. Although too, there are a few of the Disgaea games also have tricks that let you definitely skip the grinding if you already know them.
Okay, what was that? What was that? Is that where did the money go? How does the scene end there? There was supposed to be something. You are actually fucking shitting me right now. I'm getting Zosma out of here though, because I want the Teen Girl Squad. But like, for real, are you serious? I cannot believe that just happened. That's where did the money go, y'all? That's where the scene ends. I fucking
Well, enough of that. Let's move on to this other thing.
right. I just oh, fuck. That's so goofy. All right. Well, let's give the rune sword to White Rose at least. She can't learn anything off of it, but like, I think there's some sort of boost. Oh, that's right. She can cast a buff with it. That's so goddamn goofy. I've never seen it that be that bad before. They've all got Excel shields. Good, good, good.
This is like a shield spreadsheet.
So what? Oh yeah, it's a shield
Yeah.
spreadsheet. It's you show them the TPS reports and they recoil in horror.
You mathematically prove that attacking you is not a good idea, and so they
Yeah.
don't do it.
Yeah. All right, fuck it. I think that's good enough for now, equipment-wise. I cannot believe that's almost as bad as a scene. I don't think either y'all were there for in Red's scenario, the first one I did in the LP, where Red's scenario starts with Shuzer, the ridiculously evil metal claw hands man, killing your dad, kidnapping your mom and sister, and burning down your house. All to hide some sort of like evil, like, yeah, he's like with a member of Black X, whatever. And that's how his Sentai shit goes, starts up. And you finally get the climactic one-on-one ass kicking with against Shuzer. And like late in that fight, when he's at a like low percentage of HP, he mentions something about he just like casually mentions, "I have your dad's brain inside me." Like apparently he's a fucking robot, and Red's dad's brain is in him. So you're apparently fighting your dad, and then you kill him, and nothing is mentioned about it. That's never followed up on. They just like threw away all of that dialogue or whatever scenes would have explained that bullshit because I think they ran out of money. So they just dropped
a lot
that
of
whole
people.
thing on you.
A lot of people are like, "Oh man, I missed the. Why don't they make more games with branching storylines and multiple characters and all this stuff?" And so, well, this is because they run out of money halfway through if they try to do that.
I think to me too is like it's a bit of a. I think to me it's also a bit of a possible gamble for people or keep an interest in the game because, like, I think for me like one of the problems with these kind of games is basically like you finally get a character maxed out, tapped out, like you just unleash their potential. Like, oh, new character, start over. What? But I just got to do cool things.
Yeah, there's a bit of that distance there though. I haven't really had much of a whiplash with like starting up new scenarios because I'm usually like feeling good about ending the first one.
I know with these with RPGs, with RPGs, it might be a little simpler, whether it's due to just like very good writing, because like when the writing is kind of raw, it's not that bad. And if you're turn-based, you're kind of going to be in a bit of an autopilot after a while anyway, so it's not going to be that disastrous.
Little known thing, you can rotate these fucking arenas, and they're actually like drawn out. Like the battle is actually drawn out like around you.
Cool, actually.
Yeah, and you never really see it much, but like they put the time in places here and there with this game.
Yeah, I think the biggest example is actually with the game they actually have it with Oversphere. Because like, that game is a side-scrolling brawler, and it has an upgrade system or a level up system to unlock skills and abilities.
Yeah.
And the problem is you unlock the abilities, you get the moves, and then the character's story ends. You pick up a new one, but the thing is, you're back to the old fighting techniques.
And you have to level them up from the get-go. Yeah, that kind of sucks. They avert that a little bit in SaGa Frontier, actually. Oh, again, really? Oh, that's cool. The SaGa Frontier averts that a little bit in that your battle rank determines the starting stats for every character except the main one. So although your main character starts at like the baseline every time, if you ended at like the highest battle rank, like you did all the grinding up to the toughest version of this, at toughest enemy sets and whatnot, all of your characters start with a bunch of skills already learned and really high stats and like even better equipment in some cases. Like all the characters you recruit, that is. Which is really quite nice.
Also, I have a broke brain, and I also, in certain ways, enjoy grinding because my Fire Emblem Awakening save, like my very first run of the game is like 100 hours, and that's not time that I had to put into the game. It's time I specifically spent
Making the
to
numbers
make
go up.
making everyone like the ultimate lord of king shit of High Mountain, and like
Oh, king shit.
Shit, if I know, that's good.
I thought you said kink shit. Like what?
That's strong.
and I didn't get all the links, but like I did get most of them, and you know I paired up everyone I wanted to pair up, so a lot of time spent in that game, even though it's not great.
Oh, this is where this outfit comes in. Now I remember. Okay, so I was right. This is the other entryway. Fuck me. And oh my god, I'm alone. Okay.
I'm
It's
sorry, it's
dead
the way
silent.
you move. The way you move as you're shimmying on the ledge.
Let's see if I can do this.